Hey, welcome back to Ice Cream Meltdown, everyone. Today we're eating paint. No, not really. This is a little can of ice cream mix that looks like paint. It's from Williams Sonoma Flower Shop by Amira Kasem. It's a magical chocolate ice cream mix. See, it looks like a paint can on top. I even got a knife and tried to pry it off there, but actually the top comes off right there. So just a little bit more about this magical chocolate ice cream mix. They've teamed up with the Flower Shop to bring a base for the homemade ice cream from Amira's Iconic Cakes. It's a Soho, New York place. So it's probably pretty good. And I was surprised when I looked at the ingredients here. It says sugar, Dutch processed cocoa, and sea salt. So only 3 ingredients in this ice cream mix. And then I'm gonna mix it up with some organic whipping cream and some organic half and half. So first on this stuff, if you're just looking at the price, it's pretty high because this one was on sale. It was like $7, but normally it's like $17 from Williams Sonoma. And then this organic cream was $5, which you need to put in there. And then this was like $3. So, I mean, already there, it's getting to be a pretty expensive ice cream. It's like a $15 for a quart of ice cream. So I hope it's really good. There's only a few simple ingredients in here. So we're gonna mix it up. I'm gonna put it in our KitchenAid ice cream mixer here. And then we're gonna see how it tastes. So let's get to it. Let's open it up. We've got 2 packets in here. It's Dutch cocoa. Looks like just some powder, some cocoa and sugar. So it says on the instructions, 1 packet of starter with a cup of half and half and 2 cups heavy cream. So first we put in the half and half in here. It says in a bowl, so let's do that. Let's pour it in. Okay, so we're gonna, oh whoops, that was my bad. I thought it was measured out at the right ingredient. So okay, let's go half and half. So we get 1 cup. I just started pouring it in there. I think the other one's the right measurement, but let's see how much we got in here. So, all right, so that's like a half a cup. So first rule when you're cooking, don't do what I did. I'm gonna put another half a cup in here. So it might be a little bit off. You wanna be more precise than I am if you wanna get things just right, but hey, I'm sure it's gonna be pretty good. Okay, so we got 1 cup of half and half, and then it said to pour in the actual starter pack. This looks really good. It's just like chocolate. Pouring all that in there. And big thanks to my wife for getting me this for Valentine's Day. That was really thoughtful. Nice. All right, so it's really powdery. Kind of looks like hot cocoa powder or like just a really fine powder. So I'll mix that up a little. See how that looks. It's kind of one of those things where it doesn't really mix well with the powder. You gotta really whisk it in. Oh, there we go. Starting to get creamy. There we go. That's starting to look good. Kind of looks like a brownie batter or something. Never had this sort of powder mix in an ice cream, but I'm sure it's gonna be good. Okay, so we did the first couple, and then add the cream and whisk until combined. So 2 cups of heavy cold cream. This is 16 ounces, so it should be 2 cups, but let's just make sure. That should be exactly 2 cups. Got 2 cups of that. Cold cream. There's a tiny bit left. That's pretty close. I think it's just about 2 cups. I'm just gonna put all that in. As you can see, I'm not like the most precise baker, but getting it pretty close. So we're mixing it up there. This is the Williams Sonoma Flower Shop. Okay, well, let's see how much it said we need to mix it. It said transfer the mixer until dissolved. It's dissolved, so got some powder on my hands. It says transfer the mixer to an ice cream maker and freeze according to the manufacturer's instructions. And then third, transfer the cream to a chilled container, cover and freeze for at least 3 hours or up to 3 days before serving. Makes about 1 quart. Okay, so does that look pretty dissolved to you there? Looks like it to me. I almost want to drink that, but that's going to be pretty heavy. That looks good. All right, so we got our ice cream maker. I'm going to pour this stuff in here. Look at that. Looks like some just dark, creamy chocolate. I can imagine that that's going to taste good. It's got organic cream, half and half, and Dutch cocoa, sugar, and what was that last ingredient? And salt. That's it. So 3 ingredients in here. There's 2 others, so there's actually 5 ingredients, or 4 if you count milk and cream is almost the same thing. So we're going to mix that up. I'm going to turn this on here. Get that going. So we're just going to leave this running for, usually it takes like 10 to 20 minutes with this KitchenAid mixer. So I'm going to pause and we'll regroup here in just a minute once this thing is frozen. If you haven't subscribed already to Ice Cream Meltdown, please subscribe. We'll see you in a minute. Take this out. We're going to scoop it. It says on here, whoops, it says transfer the ice cream to a chilled container, cover and freeze until firm, at least 3 hours or up to 3 days. Makes about 1 quart. So last time when I made the Jennies, I used a container like this. It's just a Pyrex, and I cut out a circle of parchment paper because in the Jennies book she said to put that on there so there's not little ice crystals forming on top. So we're going to put that in here, and then we're going to pop it in the freezer. And I will take a bite before I finish this just to tell you how it tastes. Oh, look at that. So you pull that out. Ooh, that just looks awesome. I'm tempted to just eat that whole thing right now, but I'm going to go ahead and scoop it into here, and we'll just put it in our container and then pack it up, and I'll try it out before we finish this part. And then we'll freeze it. That looks really good. I feel like I should just eat all of that. It almost looks like brownie batter, but it's like a soft ice cream. That's the hard thing. When I make ice creams, it's like I want to just eat it all. Don't even have the patience to sit there and let it freeze for 3 hours. Let's see. This is going to be messy, but I'll put it down here. Clean it up after. Just look at that. Ooh, that's thick. Like I said before, it's just a few ingredients. It's just cream, half and half, Dutch cocoa, sugar, and salt. So very simple. There was no cooking process involved like when I made the Jennies with the buttermilk. That one had roasted strawberries. This is chocolate. This is actually the first time I've made chocolate ice cream on my own, although it was kind of like made for me with the mix. So when you scrape out the ice cream from these things, it's good to use a rubber spatula like this so I don't scrape up my container. Looks like it's making a pretty decent amount. And this paint can thing it came in has 2 packets of this. So I guess you could reduce the price a little bit. The most expensive part of this is just buying that fresh cream. There's all different kinds, but I got the good stuff like the organic right there. Alright, so scraping out all that chocolate goodness. This will be a nice dessert for the family tonight. Alright, and then try not to make it too messy here. I'll put that on. I'm going to taste that in a minute. And then once you pack it in, you put a piece of paper over. I don't even know if this is going to fit. Seal in there. Put that on. See if it doesn't ooze out. Oh, just barely. Look at that. So that's a pack tight. Ooh, that looks awesome. So let's give it a try. First taste here. Williams Sonoma Flower Shop. Wow, that's rich. It almost tastes like brownie batter. It's like super chocolatey, really creamy. You can taste that Dutch cocoa in there. Wow, that's good. We're definitely not gonna let any of this go to waste. Sorry, you can hear one of my kids banging on the door, so I'm gonna go get that. We're gonna put this in the freezer for a few hours, and I'll see you soon. We'll see how it tastes after it's frozen. All right, it's been more than 3 hours. This ice cream, the Williams Sonoma Flower Shop chocolate, has been in the freezer for a few hours. It's in this quart container packed in there, and I've got Evie with me, and she's gonna give it the first taste. I'm gonna get her opinion, and then I will try it myself too. Whoa, whoops, it was so packed. Look, it's like overflowing. We had this little paper on there so it doesn't ice up or anything. So ooh, that's really chocolatey. hard to get off. That paper's kind of stuck. I definitely need some sort of napkin, but I'll clean up after. So, all right, I'm gonna take a scoop. Wow, first scoop feels nice. Look at that. Look where I scooped out. It just looks like store-bought, high-quality ice cream. So look at that scoop. All right, Evie, go for it. Take a bite without any of my opinion. Let's see what she thinks.
I think it tastes like any ice cream you would buy at the store.
Is it like really chocolatey or kind of too chocolatey? Like,
it's like if you got a Ben & Jerry's chocolate ice cream, it kind of tastes like that.
oh yeah, okay. So that's pretty good then. Would you love this ice cream? Or are you gonna eat more of it?
Yeah, I'm gonna probably eat more of it.
All right, so there you go. You got a kid's approval. So I'm gonna give it a bite. Yeah, it's got a rich chocolate. It's it tastes kind of like a nice gourmet, like hot cocoa powder made into ice cream. What do you think? Doesn't it taste kind of like hot chocolate?
Yeah.
I think this would go perfect with a little shot of whipped cream. You want to try that, Evie?
Yeah, can I get the whipped cream?
All right, grab the whipped cream. Fortunately, we have a can of whipped cream in the fridge, so I'm gonna try that out because that would make a nice complement with this dark chocolate and a little whipped cream. Were you able to find some?
I'm looking for it.
Oh, she's looking for it. So this was the Williams Sonoma Flower Shop Magical Chocolate Ice Cream Cake Mix, and there's 2 packets that came in here. I'll give it a quick score while she's looking for the whipped cream. So the money, it's pretty expensive. So if you're going for something affordable, this probably isn't it. Even with the sale price, it's like 12 bucks for a quart of this, so kind of expensive. So on the money score, I'd give it like a 3 out of 10. But if you look at the other things like the aftertaste, high quality, that's gonna be an 8. Ooh, it's got some whipped cream on there. We got the richness. It's pretty rich. It's a rich chocolate. I'm also gonna give it an 8 on the richness. And then the creaminess score, I'd say it's creamy, not like the most creamy I've ever had. Probably give it like a 7. So it's good. Definitely gonna keep this. There's no way we're throwing this out. How is it with the whipped cream?
I think it kind of tastes like hot chocolate with like a marshmallow.
With the marshmallow?
Or a whipped cream.
Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah, that's a perfect compliment. So make this chocolate stuff, put a little Ready Whip or whatever your favorite whipped cream is on it, and you're gonna be happy. This is an awesome dessert. This is Mark from Ice Cream Meltdown. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment for us, and thanks. Hope to see you again soon. If you like this video and you want to see more, click this button, subscribe to my channel, and enter an ice cream extravaganza.